Before LEGO games had full voice acting, open worlds, and the dreaded season passes, there was this. LEGO Batman the video game. You know it's all when it has video game in the title. Released in 2008, Traveller's Tales on a roll with just releasing LEGO Star Wars and Indiana Jones. This was the first LEGO game with an original story not based on a movie. This gave the devs freedom to experiment. I loved it as a kid, but does LEGO Batman still hold up or is it stuck in 2008? You play as Batman and Robin as they attempt to stop the plans of Riddler, Penguin and the Joker. Literally every popular villain broke out of Arkham Asylum at the same time, so there will be a lot of wham, zap and powering to do. So what actually holds this game together? Let's start with the gameplay. Early LEGO games' core gameplay loop can be split into two parts, combat and puzzles. Combat is simple, mash attack, throw in a jump, maybe a counter if you get lucky. You can press the grab button if you want to spice things up to throw enemies. It's not necessary. You can also throw batarangs at multiple targets. It shouldn't be fun, but it absolutely is. It's satisfying taking out enemies back to back. You get a little combo going the more you take out in quick succession. The thing that makes it work is the animation and sound design. Hits landing sound punchy, enemies go flying, disassemble and addicting brick shaking sound plays. It feels way better than it should for a kids game. This also applies to the destruction. If something looks like LEGO in the environment, that means it's interactable and normally can be destroyed. You want to destroy everything. It is often the way to progress and everything drops studs. These are the currency. You use these to buy characters, vehicles and extras. Destroyed objects may also leave bouncing bricks. This means you can make something with them. Hold a button and Batman will start building. The sound is excellent and a lot of studs will shoot out when completed. The core loop of breaking everything, collecting studs and building is very engaging. The loop is still used almost 20 years later. The puzzles stop the game from going too mindless. You'll have to see what you can interact with in the environment. These vary from level to level, sometimes driving a van to the right spot, sometimes pushing levers in the right order. They are never hard but they break up the button mashing. It can be fairly annoying when the never-ending enemies keep distracting you. A lot of puzzles require a bit more thought. You have to pick the right character for the job. Each character can do unique things like the strong ones can lift up orange handles, or some can throw explosives to blow up shiny LEGO. This is how LEGO games work, but for this game they had a challenge. You only play as Batman and Robin for the story, so switching between lots of characters wouldn't be possible. The solution TT came up with is genius. Batman and Robin can change suits, each with their own abilities. Batman has a bomb suit to blow up shiny LEGO, and Robin has a magnetic suit which allows him to walk on metal paths. They have a handful of suits each. You'll have to find them in levels in order to progress. It was a really creative idea that adds variety without overcomplicating things. But I can't help but think the puzzles would have benefited from being able to change different suits at any time. Then you'd think, what suit do I actually need to progress? Predictability kills puzzle depth. Here you get the glide suit and you know you have to glide. The suit puzzles lack variety of the environmental puzzles. The moment you unlock a suit, the puzzle solves itself. Each episode comes with a different vehicle level, one for land, air and sea. Each time a vehicle level started, I checked out a little. I would hold down fire the entire time as you have infinite ammo, which was very mindless. There aren't a lot of puzzles you can do in vehicles, so every one of them feels the same. Most of them destroy things. Some of them will have you use a grapple to drag bombs or cars around. I didn't like these in LEGO Star Wars and I don't like them here. It's hard to control where the hooked thing will go and your vehicle will get pulled back slightly because the thing you're dragging is so heavy. These vehicle levels are a nice change up, but the weakest part of the game for me. LEGO games up until this point always had 3 episodes, with 5 levels each. 3 Star Wars movies per game, 3 Indiana Jones movies. When I was a kid I was so shocked to find this game has 6 episodes. 3 for the heroes and 3 for the villains. You don't just stop the crime, you commit it. And honestly, that's one of the best ideas this game has. It's such a phenomenal choice which adds a lot to the story. After you beat a level you can replay it in free play mode. You can play as any character you want. This is how you'll find the mini kits and red bricks you need to 100% the game. Each level has 10 mini kits, 1 red brick and a stud meter to complete. This adds a lot of replay value to the game. Mini kits unlock a statue built out of LEGO, which it seems like you could recreate in real life. Red bricks are the best, these unlock basically cheats. Stuff like stud multiplier, invincibility, quick building, and stuff you'll never use like blacked out characters. Why would you ever turn this on? This is a fun one to 100%, it doesn't take too long unlike the more recent games. You get 2 bonus levels to 100% every level. These levels will look like they're entirely made out of LEGO and you have to get 1 million studs to beat it. Very cute and a nice reward, but I never enjoyed these too much. They have a liminal space feel to them and you have to interact with everything to get 1 million studs. I remember as a kid just missing a few studs so I had to look around the whole level again to find it. What stops LEGO games from just becoming kids games is the charm. Older LEGO games are way better than the newer ones because of this. No full voice acting is the key. They have to rely on the animations and slapstick comedy to tell the story. Not a word is spoken but you get what is happening. The comedy is all visual and makes it fun for all ages. I laugh more here than I do at the dialogue in the newer games. It's simple stuff like Robin making a fool of himself and Batman looking disappointed with a head shake, but it is funny. There was a reason why the Skywalker Saga added mumble mode got people excited, even though they fumbled it there. Characters are very expressive in and out of cutscenes. It felt like TT took the time and care to make sure each character felt true to themselves. Like when the Joker double jumps he lands on his ass, or when Penguin uses a lever he pulls it with his umbrella. These are so unnecessary but a joy to see. It really feels like TT were big fans of Batman and want to get this right, which isn't something I could say about the later titles. This is definitely nostalgia talking, but these are the best design for these characters. I know it's based on the actual LEGO minifigs, but still. Everyone looks great, they are simple and not over-designed. Batman also has his old cowl piece, so this is definitely better than the newer ones. As a big Batman fan, it's awesome to see Gotham built from LEGO. You get to visit so many locations like the Batcave, Arkham, the Zoo, and even the church from '89. The game is more inspired by the animated series, which is peak Batman, so it's a good idea. They even recreate the show's intro at the start of the game. What I always appreciate about this game is how it kept Gotham's darker tone. The game takes place at night and looks dark and grimy compared to other LEGO games. The music helps this feel like a true Batman adventure. It's the Danny Elfman Batman score, one of the best superhero scores ever. I do love it, but I don't think there's enough tracks for how long the game is. You will hear the same tracks over and over by the time the credits roll. It's surprising how much the music carries the emotion without dialogue. I appraise this game a lot, but it's not perfect. If I take off my nostalgia goggles, I would say this game has a repetitive level design. You have to turn our red and green switch so many times, or the solution is just to break everything. The camera can be an issue sometimes, and the combat is basic. But these are only minor complaints. This is a LEGO game from almost 20 years ago. It's amazing how fun it still is. I remember playing this with my dad back in the day. He's a big Keaton fan. I remember him smiling when they referenced that film in the Joker campaign. He would also deliberately act dumb so I could feel smart when I solved the puzzles. I miss those days. Ultimately, LEGO Batman's first adventure still holds up. Simple, flawed, but still one of the most charming LEGO games. Before the open worlds, before the voice acting, this was LEGO at its best. It's a great way to introduce Batman to all ages, and I'm sure older fans will get a kick out of it. The Legacy of the Dark Knight has got a strong competition here. Modern LEGO games are bigger, but this is when they had soul. Time to rank it. Is this nostalgia talking? Probably. I'm feeling number 18. I had more fun from start to finish than the last year of Nostalgia. This game is also infinitely more charming, but I can't put above Death Stranding. The uniqueness and creativity of that game is going to top any LEGO game for me. Unless they do a LEGO Death Stranding, which I'd absolutely play.